You're not ready. This is an emergency. This is an emergency. This is an emergency.
Watch it roll.
This is an emergency.
Watch it roll. Pop it, drop it. Watch it roll. Watch it roll. Watch it roll. Pop it, drop it. Watch it roll.
This is an emergency.
Watch it roll. Pop it, drop it. Watch it roll. Watch it roll. Watch it roll. Pop it, drop it. Watch it roll.
This is an emergency.
Watch it roll. Pop it, drop it. Watch it roll. Watch it roll. Watch it roll. She killing love, killing love, killing love. She killing love, killing love, killing love. What's up, shorty? Excuse my grammar, can't help but notice you's a bad man. Magella, if I take you home, I'ma drop that hammer. My swag got flash like a room full of cameras. Baby, you can be a trainer. Pop it, drop it, let me in. Haters hate it when winners win, so pop that booty in. Do it again. And I love how you make those haters mad. Built like a stallion and she so bad. Ugly chicks, they gon' feel sad, cause she got something that they wish they had. Pop it, drop it, watch it roll. You so dope, you can be a model. Pop it, drop it, watch it roll. Booty so big, it can hold a bottle. Pop it, drop it, watch it roll.
This is an emergency.
Watch it roll. Pop it, drop it, watch it roll. Watch it roll. Watch it roll. Pop it, drop it, watch it roll.
This is an emergency.
Watch it roll. Pop it, drop it, watch it roll. Watch it roll. Watch it roll. Pop it, drop it, watch it roll. Watch it roll, pop it, drop it, watch it roll, watch it roll, watch it roll.
This is an emergency.
She killing love, killing love, killing love.
This is an emergency.
She killing love, killing love, killing love.
This is an
She
emergency.
killing love, killing love, killing love.
This is an
She
emergency.
killing love, killing love, killing love. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So it goes in that way fine. What if it doesn't go in the other way fine? We know that it's not this way.
Go, okay, whoa. Would you made it stop? Would you made it stop? Time said you made it stop. Pop watch slang in the park, what a time to get stuck on the. Would you made it stop? Pop watch slang in the park, what a time to get stuck on the rock of freedom. Sniper, so I hit him on Mark's partner. She goes to say trauma, hit it again and again and again. No one hit wonder over those tundras. So what you know about hunger? What you know about it? What you know about it? So I was gonna stop my crowd louder. So Venus was suppers again and again. So I strike twice like thunder. Wish I'd help more before you got cancer. Where you gonna stop? I approach this careless, I can't stop being this. But in all fairness, you broke engagement to listen to all my traitors. Oh, hello, Conjure. You only shot this playlist. Should've never started something wasted. August, now I got a podium placement. Put drugs on my blood and I'm ready to die. I ain't got time here to be patient. Can you give a hand after that? My heart's getting cold. I'm mercy hard, the Lord can't save it. That's the whole water, I'm thirsty. And I mix it with Henny, I'm tamed. Batman over out of the influence. Can't let him make it. I cannot pick my poison when you're all my favorites. I cannot stop making dope streets. I rush, never busted, blow my paper plus. I cannot stop being gangster when all my boys everywhere. Now I came with clutch. I cannot stop being just when I come naked, girl and haters blush. Freaking nuts. This game's corrupt. It's never enough. Was the last stop till the bomb stop markets. I'm a slice laughing on the way to the shop. Put your faith in us. What a boy wanted, shorty came topless, but I can't stop this. Cause I can't stop this honest. Can't break a promise, no, put your faith in us. Over the heartbreaker, where my mom's sick. Over the tundra, never caught benefits. Why I caught wisdom, the shit that I took. Put your faith in us. Shooters up, got from a dumb mess. Over the tundra, came through, busting our hundreds. Now you was hit, please nothing. Put your faith in us. Put your faith in us. Over the tundra, faith in us. Over the tundra, faith in us. Over the tundra, faith in us.
I'm on a roll, it's out of control. They watching, the people want to show. Am I gon' fumble? Am I gon' fall? I gotta let them know. Can't stop this flow.
You gon' know my hunger, you gon' know my name. Never did I make it, oh, but I was a lame. I'm telling y'all stories so y'all can know my pain. And I'ma need a straight jack, I'm finna go insane. Like every day I stayed up, trying to be the best out. Looking at me downfield, trying to run the best route. But you know these corners, man, had to put a curl in. All I do is fail, and I'm looking for my first though. I just wish that I can touch green. Trying to lead the hood, cause you know that I can do without. Gotta put my family on, you know that I can't do without. Can't stop, won't stop, baby, that's what this all about, yeah.
I'm on a roll, it's out of control. They watching, the people wanna show. Am I gon' fumble? Am I gon' fall? I gotta let them know. Can't stop this flow. Can't stop this glow. I'm about to blow. Can't stop this. Can't stop this. Can't stop this flow. No, 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 no. Can't stop this flow.
Can't stop, won't stop, gotta keep going. These niggas sleeping on me, so let them keep snoring. The best rap alive, and I gotta keep blowing. I'm pulling up like step, man, I gotta keep scoring. And losing not an option, I learned to be a better me. Best rap alive, and y'all others just a letter B. You tryna ride my wave, and these niggas tryna copy me. Wanted that alive, then you know these rappers dead to me. Second place, nigga, that's the best that they can ever be. Can't stop, won't stop, boy, you know I'm the recipe. Running the game for too long, think that I can give it up. Told y'all what a life I'm living, you know I had to live it up, yeah.
I'm on a roll, it's out of control. They watching, the people wanna show. Am I gon' fumble? Am I gon' fall? I gotta let them know. Can't stop this flow. Can't stop this glow. I'm about to blow. Can't stop this. Can't stop this. Can't stop this flow. No, 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 no. Can't stop this flow. No, 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 no. Can't stop this flow.
Come correct, you better come correct. Come at me with respect, I'll be running up a check now. You feeling me, see the way you look at me. I think you're super pretty, so let me see your fantasy. Easily, I get this money easily. She's into me, she wanna spend her time with me. I think she's super pretty, you want it, come and get it. I like them ass and titties, I guess it's just a freak in me. Easily, I get this money easily. She's feeling me, she really wants my company. I think she's super pretty, you wanna come and get it. I like them ass and titties, I guess it's just a freak in me. Ass and titties, and big booty bitches. I like them ass and titties, and big booty bitches. I like them ass and titties, and big booty bitches. Big booty bitches, how about them big booty bitches? Energy, I really dig her energy. Ability, her natural ability. I think she's super pretty, you want it, come and get it. I represent my city, I guess it's just a freak in me. So come correct, you better come correct. Come at me with respect, I'll be running up a check now. You feeling me, I see the way you look at me. I think you're super pretty, so let me be your fantasy. Come correct, you better come correct. Come at me with respect, I'll be running up a check now. You feeling me, I see the way you look at me. I think you're super pretty, so let me be your fantasy. You feeling me, I see the way you look at me. I think you're super pretty, so let me be your fantasy. You feeling me, I see the way you look at me. I think you're super pretty, so let me be your fantasy. I think you're super pretty, so let me be your fantasy. I think you're super pretty, so let me be your fantasy.
nice guy. In and out, stay connected with no Wi-Fi. Gotta keep some exotic, so I stay high. Gotta hustle every day just to get mine. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. You gotta be your own way. Let me see you move. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. All night and all day, this is what we do. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. You gotta be your own way. Let me see you move. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. All night and all day, this is what we do. You can call me the Minnesota songman. Take a look at my guns, I'm a strong man. Used to do my own dirt as a young man. Now I gotta go to work as a grown man. Got my own groove, now I got my own style. Grew up a Minnesota wild child. Had to ski my own way in the wintertime. Now I ride my own wave in the summertime. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. You gotta be your own way, let me see you move. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. All night and all day, this is what we do. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. You gotta be your own way, let me see you move. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. All night and all day, this is what we do. Ain't nobody colder. I'm from Minnesota, just keeping it cool. I'm just keeping my cool. Ain't nobody colder. I'm from Minnesota, just keeping it cool. I'm just keeping my cool. Oh, catch you through frame, I'm a nice guy. Come at me wrong, I can be the bad guy. Gotta keep a bomb lady, cause I stay fly. It's gonna be a fun day when we get signed. Chillin' out, I be gazing at the night sky. In and out, stay connected with no Wi-Fi. Gotta keep some exotic, so I stay high. Gotta hustle every day just to get mine. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. You gotta be your own way, let me see you move. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. All night and all day, this is what we do, what we do. Ain't nobody colder. I'm from Minnesota, just keeping it cool. I'm just keeping my cool. Ain't nobody colder. I'm from Minnesota, just keeping it cool. I'm just keeping my cool. Ain't nobody colder. I'm from Minnesota, just keeping cool. I'm just keeping cool. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. You gotta be your own way. Let me see you move. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. All night and all day, this is what we do. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. You gotta be your own wave, let me see you move. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. All night and all day, this is what we do.
Ain't nobody bigger than me. I'm just living what I'm supposed to be. Ain't nobody bigger than me. I'm just living what I'm supposed to be. Sometimes I wonder why he's chosen me. I live my life, replay my position. For the love of hip-hop, these other niggas could flop. Run it down in the threads, so no I ain't sold it much. So I took him to church, by the way, that's where I'm from. As I sit on the throne now look, now I'm home. Now the rest of them gone, ain't nowhere to be found. Got the crown in the town, plus I'm still on the mount. Way out of bounds, but it's okay. I'm a marathon man, my no relay. Marathon, cause I run keeps it 100, just come to the summit. Even if it's nothing, even if it is, it's probably nothing. And even if it's something, it's nothing. We can leave room for discussions instead of both sides in the bussin'. And if we can't, then there's repercussions. When I eat, it's a guarantee we all feast. Let's go. Ain't nobody bigger than me. I'm just living what I'm supposed to be. Sometimes I wonder why he chosen me. I live my life and play my position. First you gotta follow suit, that's the one and only rule. Some getting misconstrued, start acting like buffoons. When I started to bloom, acting like blossom. Snakes in the grass still playing like possum. Asylum where I'm from, it's only one outcome. Make or break, cause everything is stake. Some claim they foes, some say they mates. Some say they love underneath is hate. See, I can't relate, that's a female trait. XCO O's. Homie, stick to the code. Yes, I'm a big bro, straight from the 4 O's, and I got the ship sold. Muddy waters I roll, either sink or swim. I'm well above the rim, even when it's grim. Brighter lights getting dim, I'm all the way in. Either way I win, by the skin of my gums. Look, mommy, I won. Let's go, let's go. Ain't nobody bigger than me. I'm just living what I'm supposed to be. Sometimes I wonder why it's chosen me. I live my life, play my position. Ain't nobody bigger than me. I'm just living what I'm supposed to be.
What is going on, everybody, man? Welcome to Hump Wednesday. I'm your host, Damo Unleashed. I am sitting in studio by myself today. So I just want to say what's up to all of y'all. And I want to give a big shout out to my Beagle family, the House of China, and a special shout out to China herself. It is her birthday. So why don't y'all go ahead and give her a round of applause, man. Show much love to China. We appreciate you. All that you do for the family, man. Real cool host and leader, man. I chopped it up with her this morning, and we just always laugh. And me and her, we always have really good conversations. And it's very rare that I find a female that I can have a good conversation with. I'm talking about very rare. So again, shout out to China. I'm looking forward to DJing for her birthday party on Vigo. So I'm looking forward to that. It's been a good week for me, man. I've just been chilling. Monday, as y'all know, I did 3 interviews. I did an interview with Ice J Blood, rapper from London, England. And then I had SMG Suave from New York. And then I had Diaso from New Zealand. So I had a 3-hit interview on Monday. So I was grateful for that. The weather was also excellent. I mean, Monday, man, we was in it's February. So to be in the 70s or mid-70s was awesome. But as y'all know, with all good things, they don't last long. By the day, it's cold, rainy, man, and I'm like, damn, where did the sun go? But we only got a couple more days or a couple more weeks of winter anyway. Once we get into March, winter is kind of leaving here. And it's been a mild winter. I mean, we had the 1 week where it was maybe a week and a half where it was like in the negatives. But since then, man, the weather's been really good. So I hope it don't get close to that. I hope it don't get any more lower than 35. And as long as it stayed above 35 and higher, I'm good. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to this weekend. I'm hoping it go by real quick. I did link up with a legend. I'm going to have a legend on the So Driven Artist View. And he's no longer an artist, but he is a legendary artist. Okay, he was doing it for a long time. Now he's a comedian. But I don't want to spill the beans too much on him. So I'm going to keep his name under wrap. I should be hearing from him between today and tomorrow and get something wrapped up with him. But I'm still looking for indie artists, man. If you are an indie artist, I don't care what genre of music you are in, I am looking forward to you. If you have a Bigo, because right now I'm on Bigo, YouTube, Facebook, X, and Twitch. So if you're on YouTube, Facebook, X, or Twitch, and you're also on Bigo and you want to find me on there, it's BIG_Damo. That is my ID. BIG_DAMO. Look forward to seeing y'all there. If you're on Bigo and you want to connect to my YouTube, it is www.youtube.com/@SoDrivenMedia. So if you're on my Bigo, I hope to see you on So Driven Media. If you're on any of the other platforms, I hope to see you on Bigo. We're going to go ahead And I'm gonna play this video for y'all, right? Because man, I'm telling y'all, the more I hear some of these females talk, the more I'm just like appalled, man. Appalled, bro. Check this what this chick saying. Hold on, let me put this on. Let me turn the porn music off. Gotta pause the porn music for a minute. All right, there we go. Now, I want y'all to hear this. Let me make sure I turn this all the way up. Yeah, it wasn't all the way up. I gotta turn this shit all the way up. So without further ado, we're gonna have a conversation about this. Hit it.
Man asked me out at a certain place that I am frequently at, and he's really attractive, and we have really good conversations, as I'm coming and going from this place, nothing too deep. And I politely turned him down. And here's why. I know I'm going to get called superficial by a handful of people who just don't get it. But one of the reasons I turned him down is, number one, I know that he does not make enough money to where, how do I say this?
What's going on, Chris? Hey, how you doing?
And call me jaded. People tell me I'm dealing with trauma and I'm just projecting, and I treat this app like it's my journal. Whatever the fuck. Who gives a shit? Past things show you how to move going forward. Sometimes trauma helps shape you for the better. Anyway, I have just learned that in most situations, if you make more money than the man, even though they might start off being encouraging and cool about it, sooner or later it will start to eat at them. And yes, Susan, I know you make more than your husband and he loves you and y'all have been together.
I'm going to stop you right there, right? Let me go back a little bit. And then I'm going to get to this point and I'm going to stop it again at this point because I want to make sure that y'all heard exactly what I heard. So,
one, I know that he does not make enough money to where, how do I say this? I make more money than him, and call me jaded. People tell me I'm dealing with trauma and I'm just projecting and I treat this app like it's my journal. Whatever the fuck. Who gives a shit? Past things show you how to move going forward. Sometimes trauma helps shape you for the better. Anyway, I have just learned that in most situations, if you make more money than the man, even though they might start off being encouraging and cool about it, sooner or later it will start to eat at them. And yes, Susan, I know you make more than your husband and he loves you and y'all have been together for 57.
All right. So let me break this down, right? Because I was having a conversation with a female about this a couple months ago, and I was like, I make decent money, right? But if I met a female that make what I made, I wouldn't want to date her. So she's kind of right. And I'll tell you why I wouldn't want to date her. Even if I made a whole lot more and she made decent money, I still wouldn't want to date her. Say if I made 2 times more than her, right? And she was a career woman, like this woman is obviously a career woman, I wouldn't want to date her. And the reason being is, I think, especially in our culture, in the American culture, some of these females, they think that their respect level for a man is based on what he make. And no, I need my respect at all times. I don't care if I'm making $3 an hour. I don't care if I'm making $40 an hour. I demand respect first and foremost, right? And I think females like her, they disrespect dudes because when they get in relationships, it doesn't become about ours, right? It's mine, me. Now, when they get a dude to make more money, then they want it to become about us, we, and all that, right? And the reason why the importance of a man making more money is because I'm telling y'all, I believe a lot of these females get married to get divorced. They don't work it out. First sign of trouble, they ready to leave. They ready to exit out. You know what I'm saying? And look at the divorce rates. Don't take my word for it. Look at the divorce rates and then look at who's really at the forefront of these divorces. There are men that will divorce women, no doubt, right? I know at least one or two that file for divorce, but that's an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? And both of these cats, they make really good money. They don't care if they got to pay child support and alimony. They make so much money that it ain't really gonna put that big of a dent in their pocket, right? But for the most part, man, dudes ain't really trying to get divorced, especially if they work a manual job and they worked on them years and they built and finally bought a house for the family and finally, got their credit good enough where they driving newer cars. They don't want to get a divorce. Why they don't want to get a divorce? Because they got to split everything and start all over. You know what I'm saying? So, dudes, man, when we get into relationships, I'm talking about real men. I ain't talking about the men that didn't have no leadership and they kind of starting over from scratch. I'm talking about dudes that's already established, moving as established, right? When we get in relationships, we look to protect, provide, and do what we need to do as men, right? But I've ran into so many, I'm talking about female associates, that when they get in relationships, it is like they prioritize money over nurturing. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them, man, they care too much about what's in the man's pocket rather than actually helping that man build anything, right? And so then, man, it don't work out. Because those, we pick that stuff up, we like, oh, she in this for a money grab. That's all this is to her, it's a money grab. And so, man, this chick right here, she actually did the dude a favor. Because just because he's in this position now, don't mean 5 years from now or 10 years from now, he's going to be in the same position. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes this is the important stage about dating. The important thing about dating is you get to know somebody. Because when you get to know somebody, then you get to have an understanding of why they are in life where they are. And then you can make a choice or decision then that, A, I'm going to stay with this person, or A, this person, or B, this person had a road bump in the road. And so I think that if I can bring, you know what I'm saying, and I can help assist them in anything they need, I'll just be they help me. They a good dude, you know what I'm saying? They a hard worker. I could do my part, they'll do their part, and I think together, me and he can build something. And there's not too many females to be thinking on that level. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of them. And like, if I was a dude with money, first and foremost, I wouldn't be looking at her. I mean, man, y'all can't. All right, so my Bigo people. All right, let me flip this. So my Bigo people, if you was making, I'm talking to the men, fellas, if y'all was making 200,000, right? And that's under 3% that's actually pulling that in. So let's take it back. Let's say if you're in the 10 percentile, right? And you're making 100,000. You're making 100,000. Is this what you're going to go after? Think about it. Is this what you're going to go after? Somebody with her attitude, talking like she's talking, like you don't hear anything submissive or anything helpmate in her voice. And what she's saying, you don't hear anything helpmate wise. So is this what you would go? I know I wouldn't. I'm be honest. And I know I ain't Denzel. You know what I'm saying? I ain't Morris Chestnut. But I ain't going to go for this. I know I can do better than this. If I'm pulling 100,000 annually, matter of fact, if I'm pulling 80,000 annually, I'm not giving this a chance. No. And if we did, and if I said, okay, you know what? She's decent looking. Because she's decent looking. I ain't ragging on her like that. Right? But if I took her out on a date, I tell you, man, it won't take long before I'll be like, nah, I ain't dealing with this. I ain't risking it all. I'm not risking everything on this. You know what I'm saying? If it was something like on the level of Kelly Rowland or Beyonce, like I don't think any female is worth you losing half on. I'm sorry. None of them. I don't care how good they look. But if I'm going to lose half and I'm going to have kids, let it be to somebody like a Kelly Rowland or Beyonce. Not this. Don't let this take me to court and get half of everything. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm just stuck out on my ass. No, it ain't happening. But just listen to what this chick talking about, man. Listen to how she's speaking.
7 years, you are the exception. But especially for Black women, situations like that just don't turn out well. And not only do I make more money than him based on his job, he just doesn't make a lot, period. And there's nothing wrong with that.
So she's basing everything based off of his job. You know what I'm saying? She haven't even sat down with this man to know what else he got going on. All she's familiar with is the job that she knows of. Forget whatever else money he may have coming in. So she done already prejudged this dude based off of seeing where he worked in one area or seeing his main, because like me, I got my podcast. This podcast right here, this is mine. This studio, I built this studio. This is my house. Now, my weekend job, if somebody was to see me based on that, they would assume that, oh, where he works, he don't make that much money. They don't have any idea of not only just me having my own podcast room, right? For me having a show full of, like, I'm a gritter for real. I sell handbags. I got a whole shelf of them in there. I sell socks, merchandise, all kind of merchandise. Somebody that just see me out and about on my weekend job, they wouldn't know what the hell I do. They wouldn't have a clue. They wouldn't really know what I make. They just base their opinion based on them seeing me at work. They wouldn't understand, man, that I got 5 cars sitting in my garage, or that I live in a big ass house with 2 floors and I own the house. They wouldn't understand that. So she already judging this book by its cover, and she don't have a damn clue what else is going on in his life. And a lot of ladies, man, they mess up a good thing in doing that, prejudging. But I mean, that's why she's single, and that's why she probably gonna stay single.
I know you don't have to spare me the speech on capitalism and how companies need to pay more and everybody's going through hard times and the pandemic that was 4 years ago. I get it. I hear you. I'm just saying, for me, as a woman, as a Black woman, it is not in my best interest to date someone in his particular financial area, if that makes sense. And I've also...
It makes sense to me because you want to make sure you get half. It definitely makes sense to me. That's what it is, man. You don't want to build with nobody. You want to come to somebody who built themselves so you can slide on in there and take half of everything they work for and then slide on out to the man that you really want. I get it.
Learned not to shit where I eat. This is a place that I frequent a lot. And spare me the speech of, well, if things go well, you have to fall and the net will catch you. There ain't no net, honey. Especially for Black women, all right? And this is not a...
There's a net for Black women, but there's not a net for women with this attitude. It ain't got nothing to do with color. There's not a net for women with this attitude. And I tell you, being a man amongst other men, the more and more I have conversations with men, the more tired that men are of this attitude and this energy. And it's not even worth it. 10, 15 years from now, you're going to understand. I know you don't get it now, but I can see the gray follicles kind of popping up and whatnot, you know, the wrinkles. Eventually, the makeup ain't going to be able to hide the flaws. And so it's not nothing to do with Black women. There's some, don't even put that on Black women. I have met some amazing Black women, especially like I said in my Biko family. I've met some amazing ones. Do not classify that all for all Black women. Those are for women in our culture with your attitude. Man, it ain't got nothing to do with no color. People want to add color to everything. It ain't got nothing to do with color. It's attitude and it's culture.
A romantic comedy. This is real life. And if things go poorly, knowing me, I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. I'm not gonna want to deal with this person. So knowing what I know, because of things that I have gone through and things that other women have gone through, you know what? I'm gonna have to pass on that. And also, I don't operate from a mindset of lack, thinking that, oh, this is my last chance. Nobody's ever I get asked that all the fucking time. I just don't talk about it on here, despite the fact that a lot of people think that I tell all my business. There's a lot I don't know.
She get a lot of dudes coming at her, but I bet you she don't get the dudes that she interested in coming at her. See, that's a big difference. It's one thing to have people that's vetting for you. Then there's another difference between people that's vetting for you that you actually are interested in. Totally different. The dudes that she's interested in are not interested in her. That's what that means. When I hear females or men say, oh, I get a lot of women, or I get a lot of men coming after me. Yes, but is it the men that you take interest in? That's the question. That's the difference. That's what it's all about. Because if it were the men that you were interested in coming at you, you'd probably be off the shelf. But the men ain't interested in you either. So cut the bull. Just saying.
I don't feel like this is my last chance to get asked out or to get a man. There are more out there who have what I'm looking for or what I'm wanting, and I'm okay waiting for that.
Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm gonna break this down for y'all. Y'all watching on, I got all y'all attention, right? Ladies, do not believe them lies that what you want out here is out here. Because I'm gonna break this down, and we talk about this every other week. Y'all outnumber us somewhere in the excess 8-1, 7-1. All right. Now I'm gonna break this down, and I hope this makes sense to y'all. Now, half of y'all, the majority of men, because you just say men from, we'll say boys up to men, adolescents up to men, up to elder. Some dudes, you know, from infantry all the way to 17, they're not old enough, right? And then you can add 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Some of y'all older women will go after them. Some of y'all be like, no, that's too young. Then some of y'all, depending on what age range y'all in, y'all got, let's say, of the dating stage. Y'all got from 20 all the way to 55, maybe, right? Because what dude, I know me. I ain't gonna be in my late 50s or 60s trying to get married. Hell no. Hell no. No. I ain't saying that there won't be some people doing so. I know I ain't doing that, right? So we'll say 30 to 55, right? Then you got to think about how many of these dudes is in prison. How many of them already out here that got like multiple families that you ain't gonna be interested in? How many of them out here that don't even like women? They actually like men. So, and then how many of them gonna end up actually in the grave way before their time? When you really chop all that down, y'all have even less of a pool to pick from. Because then you got to break down, well, okay, the men that actually living a lifestyle or can provide the lifestyle that you're interested in. So that cuts off another large group of men. Ladies, what I want y'all to do is take a piece of paper and write down the qualities from age to finances to credit score, everything, and then go and see how many of them men is out there. And I'm telling you, you will find out that the pool is not as vast as you thought it was. And I tell females this all the time, especially my young females, because I like talking to my young females. I don't really like to deal with my older females because they kind of set in their ways. Just like us men, we're set in our ways. And I admit that. Men, when we get to a certain age, we're set in our ways. But it's really bad for females as far as like being set in their ways when they're older. If you don't catch us in your 20s, when you get to your 30s, it's going to get harder. It's going to get way harder. It's going to get much more complicated because this time we done been through some battle wars, and we just, man, I mean, you got to catch us when we young and dumb, full of cum. You know that old saying, young, dumb, and full of cum? Y'all got to catch us in that stage. Because at the age she's at, she thinking somebody else. Most of them dudes that's probably in her age range, then been married and divorced, been in like a couple bad relationships. They not really like trying to move fast, and they ain't really trying to deal with this. They not. I'm telling you. I got friends in all aspects of life, and we have these conversations. They're not going to deal with this. They not. And she'll be waiting around. I would love for her to do a recap video 10 years from now, so we can listen, see how it went for you. If you think, you know what I'm saying, that the sea is vast and there's a lot of options, I would like to hear 10 years from now. I guarantee you, the same stuff she's talking about right now, she's going to be talking about 10 years from now. I promise y'all. And let's roll the clip.
Okay, being alone. Somebody's going to tell me to get a cat or a pet. I don't want any pets. Some idiot is going to tell me to date women. I am a straight woman who has boundaries, who holds idiotic men accountable. And it's just really sad that we're lesbian for doing that. Nothing wrong with that. Hold on. Nothing wrong with that. But there is a such thing as a straight woman who is interested in men, who wants to be treated with respect. That is not a bad thing. It's okay to turn down someone. We don't have to take what we can get. We don't have to give the nice guy, the this guy, the that guy a chance. You don't have to do that.
And she's right. You know, you don't have to take what you can get. But that same saying goes for men. You don't have to take what we can get. You know what I'm saying? And when you bringing home $100,000 and there's not a lot of men that can do that, then you understand that you're on a level that, you know, for her to find equal value in a man that's doing the same thing, I'm talking about just based on that alone. Good luck. Good luck. Because they ain't out there like you think they are. You know what I'm saying? And man, if you work hard and you're making a certain amount of money, you're going to go and you're going to do what you want to do, and you're going to get the best option you can get, you know. And unfortunately, she may feel like that she's it, but I don't think she's it. But that's just my personal opinion. But who am I? I'm just another opinion. But with that said, I don't think I had $100,000. If I had $70,000, I wouldn't. No. Nope. I know my money. I could get more bang for my buck. I'm not going to settle. I don't think dudes should have to settle either. And I think a man that's making, in my opinion, a man that's making the kind of money that she's looking for in a man, he got better options. Got better options. That's all I'm saying. All right, man, let's keep this rolling.
And any woman telling you that you have to do that, she is miserable. She has settled, and she wants company with her misery.
So let me break this down, right? When she's old, 60, because I don't think she got no kids. I think she said anything about no kids. I would guess that she don't have no kids.
It was me, Catwood.
So if she fall on the floor and she laying there with a broke hip, how many days you think she gonna be laying on that floor before somebody come by and actually check on her and be like, you know what? I haven't seen her in the 3 or 4 days. Let me go check to see if she's okay. Because that's where she headed. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't even about relationships. Ma'am, can you find somebody that you can just have a companion? Because people think companionship is always in the form of a relationship. And no. But I don't even think a lot of the females like her can even find a companion And that's the scary part. Because I don't think they just necessarily need to be in a relationship. I don't think a person need to be in a relationship just to say they have somebody. And I don't believe that you should do that to do so anyway. But I do think it is important to have companionship. I definitely think it's important to have companionship. And I don't even think a lot of these females, men, is even worth having a companion. Just like enjoying being around them. I'm just saying, man, I don't think so. I can't see myself saying, you know what? Let's go ahead and go shoe shopping. Or let's go out and have lunch. Because that's all the dude was asking her. The dude was just asking for lunch. That don't mean, man, I want to date you. You know what I'm saying? It could lead to that. Maybe it just leads to a good friendship. But she didn't even want that, man. She turned him down because she like, well, he's not somebody I want to date. But what do you mean date? Maybe a date and a relationship is two totally different things. She couldn't even do that, bro. She couldn't do that. But I'm going to get to this story, man, and this was a topic, and I kind of pulled away from it, but I want to get back to it because me and Sky kind of talked about this the other day. And the topic is, I believe that once you have little ones, right, or once you have kids, I think if it's playing Russian roulette when you get in a relationship, right? And there's nothing wrong with getting in a relationship, but I don't think you should move the person in. Like if you're going to have a relationship with somebody and you got kids, then they should have their apartment or whatever, and you should have your apartment. I get it. People move in with each other because they can't handle the bills on their own, and so they want to help me. And that's all. The majority of relationships is built on that. People needing to help me. They can't handle an apartment or a house on their own, right? So, but I don't think still that if you meet somebody, especially women, because the majority of the households are like single parent women households ran by women. I think if you're going to date a dude, fine. But you don't have to move him into your house. You don't have to move you and your kids into his house. You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't. And the reason why I say that, because the kids' safety come first, right? And in this situation, the kids' safety didn't come first. And I'm trying to pull this up. This computer is like, I got a computer over here acting real slow, like short bus, yellow slow. But if I don't get to play this story, because it seemed like it don't want to play for me. Basically what happened is this chick, she went grocery shopping, right? She went grocery shopping. She came back with the food. The boyfriend wasn't happy with the food she got. So he went and he physically put his hands on the woman, pushed her. It wasn't no punches or nothing like that. But he pushed her, shoved her maybe once or twice. Well, her little son, who was 2 years old, of course, a baby don't want to see nobody putting their hands on their mama at any age. So the little boy kind of like ran and got between them and wrapped his arms around his mama and whatnot, and was crying crying and cutting up. So the dude, man, told the little kid, little 2-year-old boy, put his hands up, like in a fighting position, right? He hit this boy a couple times in the chest. One of the times he hit him in the chest, little boy flies across the room, hits his head on the wall, and he's knocked out for a couple seconds. When the little boy finally come to, he's of course, he's kind of out of it still, vomiting out the nose and mouth. And then all of a sudden, he just passes out again. So the mother of the child calling 911. And the dispatch is telling her, go ahead and perform CPR on the kid. Now, she didn't tell the dispatch the whole reason why the boy was out. She just said that she came home and she found him like that. Now, the dispatch video is on YouTube, okay? It's on, I will put it on my page, but the news story is actually on my page, right? So Here this is. This man, then a couple hours later, the little boy, man, gone. He didn't expire. He didn't passed away. And it's like, why, if you got a little kid, and you know little kids can't defend themselves, you are their defense. So anytime you invite anybody into the house, you invite a man, a brother, a family member, a cousin, uncle, anybody into your house, you are the number one line of protection for your kid. And if you know you are a terrible judge of character, you should never move a man in with your kids. You shouldn't. Because in that scenario, she is just as guilty as the dude that actually her boyfriend. She's just as guilty as, I think the law need to actually go after her too. And I think it's unfortunate because then what happens, well, the kid is gone. So if she had other kids, I think she should lose them on that account because you're their protection. And if you moving men in, this dude had a teardrop on his eye. It wasn't like this dude came to her in a suit, you know what I'm saying, at Jekyll and Hyde. This brother had a teardrop. And you know what that means. That means he really, if he not about that life, he kind of believe in that life. He kind of, you know, man, kind of worship that life. So why would you want to bring somebody like that around your kids? And I was just saying that if you want to date that bad, if you really have to have DOD, y'all want to know what DOD is? Dick on demand. If you have to have dick on demand, get the kids to their father. If their father is together, if he got his act together or whatnot, give the kids to him. Or give them to your mom, or give them to your sister, or give them to a family member that you know that's going to look after them the right way, that's not going to put them in harm's way. If you have to have a dude that bad to move in with you, and again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't date after you have kids. I'm saying if you're going to be in a relationship, why don't you stay in your spot, they stay in their spot? They shouldn't even be able to watch your kids. Why don't you call the father for that? And if the father ain't in the kid's life, reach out and find somebody else. Why would you have a boyfriend or men, in your case, a girlfriend, watching over your damn kids? You gone, your kid getting beat on, your kid getting molested, all this crazy stuff going on. And then when you find out, you want to be upset at the person. You should be upset at yourself for even putting your kid in that predicament. Talk about, I don't know. It's your job to know. You know, so if you can't go without DOD, then just wait till your kid turn 18. Just do that. Just say, you know what? I may go on a date from time to time. But as far as a serious relationship, and then let them know, like, I will just wait till my kid become 18. Because if it's not going to work where we can be in a relationship where you got your own spot and I got my own spot, and we do that until we decide upon marriage, right? Then just move on. Just you know, it is what it is. But I'm going to go ahead, man. I'm still trying to pull this story up because I want y'all to hear it. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to get into some more music because I'm getting ready to close this out. And I started the show with a lot of music. We still do have the Soul Driven Artist of the Year, male and female. So, fellas, this is the trophy. Just had 3 new artists enter the competition from London, England, another one from New York, and New Zealand. The New Zealand artists, and all of them I was impressed with, but I was really impressed with the artists from New Zealand because I've never heard any music from New Zealand, and I was like really impressed. Ladies, we got y'all too. This is the ladies, the women, female Soul Driven Artists of the Year. It is voted on based on your fans, okay? So the link is on my Facebook page. You could go to my YouTube page also to find it, because it has it in the title, Male Artist of the Year voting, Female Artist of the Year voting, and then you can find the videos for them. All you have to do is find their name, and it has their URL, so you can go listen to their song and subscribe to them. Hit the like button under their name in the YouTube, and that's how you vote. As simple as that. Again, my YouTube channel is www.youtube.com/@SoulDrivenMedia. It is official, like a referee with a whistle. This is Hill Music, man. Shout out to all my people in Alabama, man. Alabama is hot, flaming artists, man. I love what y'all got going on down there. And I'll be back with y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Sit tight.
Motherfucking hands, how I get it, trying to be a good man. I walk with the spirits of the slaves who killed in the field. I am them, hold on, wait, come again. I don't think you niggas heard me clear. I woke up one day, looked in the mirror, realized who the fuck we is. I got blood on my motherfucking hands, how I get it, trying to be a good man. I walk with the spirits of the slaves who killed in the field. I am them, hold on, wait, come again. I don't think you niggas heard me clear. I woke up one day, looked in the mirror, realized who the fuck we is. Okay, my mama never lied. I got too much pride, too big to put to the side. Can't let a nigga play with my fam, I hope they never try. Cause shit, it's 1,000 ways to die. I'm not a bad guy, I just got a bad side. I came up on the bad side. Street lights on, we was outside. I emerged from darkness to non-ether. Major flavor, leaking through your speaker. Revolutionary, but I'm not the leader. Mr. Self-explanatory, tell me can you keep up? About to put you in a trance like a mind reader. I get lethal with the mic like it's a desert eagle. How did he kicked in the door, but I'm never leaving. I came a long way from robbing blood niggas. A nigga used to like robbing, damn near fell in love with it. I was facing 20 years, now life different. I got a daughter and my paper route legitimate. I'm trying to build better me and build benefits. Was down bad, had to crawl out the trenches filthy. I won't stop till my bank account overfilling. Grind hard, go first, stay humble with it. But if a nigga play with my fam, it's 1,000 ways to die. I'ma slide right now, show him no I got blood on my motherfucking hands. How I get it, trying to be a good man. I walk with the spirits of the slaves who killed in the field. I am them, hold on, wait, come again. I don't think you niggas heard me clear. I woke up one day, looked in the mirror, realized who the fuck we is. I got blood on my motherfucking hands. How I get it, trying to be a good man. I walk with the spirits of the slaves who killed in the field. I am them, hold on, wait, come again. I don't think you niggas heard me clear. I woke up one day, looked in the mirror, realized who the fuck we is. Okay, my mama never lied. I got too much pride. I walk with the spirits of the slaves who killed in the field. Can't let a nigga play with my fam, I hope they never try. Cause shit, it's 1,000 ways to die. I'm not a bad guy.
All right, y'all, again, man, that was Hood Life Music, man. Shout out to everybody down in Alabama. Appreciate y'all, man. Again, I want to give a special shout out and a happy birthday to my Bigo family leader, China. China, I hope you are absolutely living it up. We appreciate you, man. Our whole Bigo family, which is the House of China. We love you. And I'm looking forward to this evening. DJing, I'm going to be DJing for her, man. So, I'm about to put in 3 hours worth of work of putting my list together. So I'm looking forward to that. But, man, the show has come to an end. I tried to find the story, but it is on my Facebook page. If you want to hear the story, we did play it yesterday during me and Sky's show. So if y'all want to go back and listen to it, you can't hear this story, man, but it was a tragic story. But again, it is too many stories of boyfriends killing little kids, and your boyfriend should never be moved into your house. I'm sorry, man. If you got to have a boyfriend that bad, he should have his spot. You should have your spot. Then if you guys decide y'all going to get married and get a spot together, fine. You know what I'm saying? But you should not move no boyfriend in your house with your kids just so you can have somebody to help you with bills and just so you can have some D on demand, some dick on demand. If it's that serious, man, go ahead and continue to buy you some battery operated. I'm just saying. Get you Melvin, the little doll, the one that hang like this, his arm up, the little pillow, get you that. You know what I'm saying? Super glue a dildo to him. But quit moving men into your houses with your kids. That's all I'm going to say. Man, I'm going to leave with this. The only thing guaranteed in life is death. So do not worry about, you know what I'm saying, small things. Don't worry about things you ain't got control over. You only can control what you can control. Man, peace and blessings to y'all, man. We will be right back Tuesday with the Nashville Cavemen podcast with me and Sky Black. But y'all can also check every now and then because I also have an interview tomorrow with an artist from Michigan. I'm excited to go ahead and get him out there and promote his stuff. But, man, thank you guys for tuning in. If you can, if you're on any of these platforms, y'all can do me a huge favor by simply just sharing it. Share it with your friends. If you like it, if you don't, thumbs down it. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Just share it. All right. Peace, love, man. I'm out. My Bigo family, stay still, man. I'm coming in. But everybody on these other platforms, thank y'all for tuning in. Closing out the show.